what an afternoon. We're having issues with our Google Meet, but it's not just our class. All of our virtual classes across the DDSB are having a little bit of issues with it. IT's on the case and hopefully they can get it fixed up for us soon. Hopefully there's no issues for tomorrow. Since we can't get on right now, I thought I could make a really quick video for us. Instead of doing our live lesson in Meet, I can do a quick science lesson here. That way you guys can do the activity and know what's going on. So as we've been working in science, we've been talking all about the seasons. We had lots of different books, this tree that helped us see all the seasons. We've got our winter, spring, summer, and fall. Now, I notice in these seasons that sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's bright and sunny, and sometimes it's not. We talked about this for what clothes we would wear in the seasons, what activities that we wear. But now I want to figure out why that happens. It is our heat, how hot or cold it is, and our light that's always changing in our seasons. And I want to know why. So today we're going to do a bit of an investigation. So get out your science coats and your magnifying glasses. We are going to do a little work to see why this is happening. So on our easel here, I have some big science words for us. Let's make sure you can see it. There we go. First one I have here is a question. In science, to figure out what's happening all around us, we usually like to ask questions. So our question today says, where does light and heat come from? It's always changing in our seasons, but where's it coming from? So we want to know, where does light and heat come from? To figure this out, we're first going to make a prediction. Here's our big science word here. Prediction is just to make a guess. Where do you think it comes from? So for our activity to start, you're going to make your very own prediction. Make a guess. Where do you think our light and our heat come from? Once you make your prediction, I'll show you after, we're going to do a little bit of research and figure out what our answer is. Once we've done our research, we're going to have our results. That means, well, what is the actual answer to our question? Now, this is our first time really making a prediction together. But what's neat about science and predictions is that your prediction doesn't have to be right. A lot of times after we investigate or experiment, our prediction does not come true. And that's okay. It doesn't mean it's wrong. The whole idea of science asking questions and making predictions is to learn something new. So if your prediction does not come out as the right answer, that is okay, because our whole point is to find our results and learn something new. So let me come back close to the computer here so I can show you what our activity is. So let's see here. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to turn it like this. That's okay. So boys and girls, this is our activity sheet. It says, making predictions. It has our same question right up at the top, our question. Where does light and heat come from? There is a spot for you to make your very own prediction. This is our TPT activity sheet. That means that you can draw on it, you can type on it using all these tools up here to make your prediction. Once you do, it's time to do some research. Head back to the Google Classwork tab And inside this activity, there are 2 videos. I want you to watch the 2 videos as your research. It is going to give you some answers for where our light and heat come from. When you are done the videos, head on back to your TPT page because we have now found our results. This bottom square says results. What happened? You can now type or draw in your answer. Where does our light and heat come from? So our steps for this activity are to make a prediction. What is your guess? Where does light and heat come from? You are going to watch the videos inside of our activity tab to do your research and come back at the end to tell me what the results were. What was the actual answer? When you are done all this work, make sure that you turn in your activity. This TPT activity will always have the submit or turn in button, I think on the side or on the bottom. To make sure you know where this comes from, we are in our classwork tab. Here is today's date, September 24th, and we are on the last activity today, source of light and heat. Here is our TPT activity with our access code, of course. And once your prediction is made, we have our 2 videos as our research. Okay, boys and girls, so sorry this afternoon was a little bit different than we're used to, but I'm still glad we get to do our learning and activities, even if they're just in a little bit of a different way. Okay, boys and girls, so try this out, and then I get to say, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, boys and girls, take care.